college in Waverly, Iowa. I run track with Coach Newsom, and I'm in first year. Our drum team's really cohesive. We have a lot of fun together, and I don't know, there's just a good bunch of people to work with, and the more fun you have, the better experience you're going to be, I think. I've been drumming for about 9 years now. I didn't get 9 years of drumming, and I thought that since we're a drum team, I could use some of my knowledge to help the other drums too, so it was all in good fun.
From some student athletes, from some administrators that you can take and get a head start on what you may hear when you get back to your campus and you present this. So hopefully the feedback is always very useful from this. So hopefully you can find a way to utilize that, and then you'll take your feedback. There's forms that people are going to actually fill out while you present. We'll give them back to you. You're going to take that and implement it into your final draft. My name is Stacy Kelly, and I'm a facilitator here at the Leadership Conference. I'm excited to be here at the Division III Conference to work with the student athletes from all over the Midwest. It's especially exciting for me because I'm a Wartburg grad, graduated from Wartburg in 2002 as a basketball, softball, and track student athlete at Wartburg at different times. And my role as a facilitator here is to work with the student athletes and help them really discover their own leadership and how to work well with others back on their campus, and really how to go back and cause change, significant change at the campus level and also on the conference level. You do a lot of things trying to discover yourself as you go through college and grad school and really figure out your own little style. But what was great about this is that we take it to that next step and really talk about how do you identify those qualities in other people, how do you use them to work with you, and how do you sort of flex, we use the term flex, with people that maybe have different styles than you, and really try to work on the unity thing and bring everybody together on a common goal. It was such an exciting experience for me as a Division III athlete. Working now, I live in New England now, and love the campuses I've worked on there, but there's just not the same energy about Division III athletics. There's not as competitive of a vibe. It's a great vibe, but it's different. There aren't students at every game. There's not the rivalries that you see in the Iowa Conference, the Central Simpson rivalry, the Wartburg Luther rivalry, and I really benefited so much from being around that. It was a really great experience, exciting, and we didn't know we weren't the biggest show in town in Division III athletics. It was a big deal to go to Division III school, and I try to take that with me wherever I go and try to kind of infuse that in other places.
Yeah. I think our specific goal is what would be like have the students loud because cautious. You have to realize that's with the athletes too. They put each other in other sports. So then how does it?
And also like that makes sense with the students.
They're outside the course. Not always. They're usually. But I think you're right. You know, and where are we at? Right. You just have that result. Yeah. The answers this morning. I think that. Yeah.
So it's just into that.
I think that's gonna be cool. Go off the athletic website and use your media.
You were laughing like
Alright, what more cone did he pick?
Should I spell it out for you?
It looks like you're really talking. Okay, good.
That's
We'll get
great.
some more.
One thing with the house project that is kind of also a byproduct is it's team bonding and team unity, but it's not necessarily, you're not in competition, you're not doing an intramural game, or, I mean, it's something outside of athletics that we're still going to become friends with, and it doesn't, just because we're in athletics doesn't mean that we have to always do everything with athletics in order to bond with other teams.
Okay, so like Taryn said, we're planning on having this in our new sports center. It's called the W, for the indoor sports, and then the outdoor sports. Hopefully it'll be nice weather in May, and so like soccer, football, that kind of stuff can be outside as well as track. There are a few barriers that we're going to be coming across. You know, if the weather's bad, we're going to have to figure out how do we move those sports inside, things like that. So some of the data that we need to collect beforehand is we need to have like a pre-registration, some kind of count, so we know how many kids across the community are interested in attending this.
I already kind of figured out like a plan of action and like steps we want to take. And like the first thing we want to do is create a survey that we want to hand out to all the student athletes, and we kind of just like picked 5 questions that we feel like are really important, like concerning issues with race. We were planning on like asking if you had like any positive or negative experiences concerning race or sexual orientation, and like kind of seeing how they compare Cornell to their high school in terms